Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet Venu Ganganna. He owns the largest digital agency in all of India. His incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, as the owner of a large marketing firm here in Dallas, I'm always impressed with people who climb to the top of their industry. And joining me in studio right now is Venu Ganganna. He is the owner of the largest digital agency in all of India, and that's a big statement. I mean, India has 1 billion people. So, yes, to be exact, bigger than China, by the way. So tell us about your journey. How did it begin?
So I'm born and brought up in Bangalore, India. First of all, Jeff, good morning. Thanks for hosting me. Awesome to be here. I'm an engineer by trade, a mechanical engineer based out of Bangalore. As always, an engineer from Bangalore, India, has to migrate to US. So I migrated to US, spent 15 years here. Did all kind of technology data work. In 10 years back, I wanted to add drama to my life. And went back to India, accidentally became an entrepreneur because I felt there is a room to marry creativity with data, with technology. Sure. The digital world was booming, Jeff, you know. So I created a combination of bringing all of those 3 things together and build an agency. One thing back to the other, 10, 11 years down the line, here we are running India's largest independent agency, expanding into US. Happy to share my journey with you.
I'm so excited. And about 45% of your clients are in the U.S., which says a lot. And you're here for a few weeks visiting. And I know you're a proud member of EO Bangalore. I'm a proud member of EO Dallas. We're going to pull up your website. And as we scroll down your website, let's talk about some of the services that you provide.
Okay. So in a typical agency world, obviously, you first help brands build their assets, which is web, app, design, commerce systems, development, complex websites, etc., etc. So that's one part of our service. Then you have to take those services and assets to the market, which is all about search engine marketing, social marketing, content, films, videos, media buying, optimization, how do I buy media in YouTube, Google, this whole services. Then comes the last piece of service of what we call as marketing automation, end-to-end email marketing, and most importantly, with the advent of AI, there's a lot of automation, agentic work that is coming into the world of marketing. That's what we do.
And you've had the opportunity to work with some huge companies, Adobe, Microsoft, IBM.
Unilever, P&G.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Amazing. And those companies are hard to impress. So when you're working for a very large client like that, what does that feel like?
It feels great because you have a differentiator and a scalable solution for them, predominantly led by data and insights and intelligence. End of the communication and marketing business is all about how well you know your consumers, how well you know the category, how well you know the pulse of the country.
Yes.
So using data, if you know all of that, you'll be able to tell great stories, launch great campaigns,
yes,
build great content, go to right channels. So that has been our real hardcore differentiation, and that's what giants love.
Well, I love it that you're part of EO because I describe EO, Entrepreneurs Organization, global organization. It's the risk takers. It's the people who are trying to build their company from 5 million to 15 million. And you've had a great success record where you can help scale a company in 18 months and triple the size.
Yes.
So tell us how you're able to do that.
So I think thanks to my experience in East Coast running and working with securities and capital markets, finance, so I used to work on Wall Street.
Yes.
And then I used to work for great product companies in the West Coast in San Francisco. I think a lot of this experience brings a combination of consulting angle, looking at business outcomes, looking at KPIs, looking at marketing, looking at channel, looking at partnership.
Yes.
So when you're an agency, instead of doing tactical services, it is better to take a step back and say, how do I bring all of this together and be a partner with the businesses to truly take them from A to B.
And it's all about storytelling at the end of the day. Every company needs to tell their story. And I'm sure you've had this experience. You come to somebody's website and you can read through every one of their pages and still not understand what they do.
Correct.
So I'm sure you and your gifted team are able to look at a company and say, okay, you're not highlighting the right things.
Exactly. So most importantly, we highlight that like a lot of companies, Jeff, fall in love of telling everything to everybody.
Yeah.
It's us. Oh, who is your customer? Always they say the entire world is my customer.
Right.
We make sure saying that there's only single set of customer you need to focus on. Hence the story becomes stronger and simplified. Usually it is in the simplification is where the problem is.
Yeah.
Everybody complexes it. So just simplify.
And I'm sure we're both fans of Apple, and I think about Apple as the company. And some people think of Apple as a cell phone. Some people think of it as a laptop.
Yeah. Some people think it's a lifestyle device.
Yes, it does so many things. But when you come to their website for the first time, you're not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You can easily navigate it. It becomes simple, doesn't it?
It's the whole concept and view and the brand mantra to marketing tonality. Everything is about simplification. Yes. So hence, I think that's the business we are in.
Yes.
The business owners are dealing with complexity. That's our job is to simplify it.
Yes. And as I was doing research for the show, I found a number of videos that you're featured in. And here's a video that we're going to narrate over because you get interviewed all the time. Tell us about, I think you're probably a teacher at heart. So you like to educate people on...
I love to share what I learned, right? So because running an agency, I meet minimum 20 to 30 entrepreneurs every month.
Wow.
From different walks of life, different shapes and forms, and different sizes, different industries. So there's so much I learned from them.
Yes.
So hence you have a greater context.
Yes.
So sharing that with the upcoming marketing graduates, design schools, product companies, I think that's the way to pay forward.
What do you think a classic mistake is? When I go to some of these websites, I see very flowery language that was written for a scientist, and so the common person doesn't really understand what they do. So when you're working with a company for the first time, you're doing an analysis of all of their assets, everything from social media to videos to their website, and then you say, hey guys, you're telling the wrong story.
I tell you have a great store, which is a website. Mm-hmm. Not many people are coming in. Hence, you need to do ABC. Even if few people are coming in, you're not inviting them and personalizing and have a conversation with them.
Yes.
That piece, every businessman, every brand understands. Of course, there is a lot of depth to it, but you don't have a store. Neither the store, a lot of people walking in. If they're walking in, you're ignoring them. So you always have to bring the context of an offline to digital.
Yeah, and thank you for simplifying that because I think that's really business 101. As you said, you could bring people into a store. If they walk around the store and they don't buy anything, then what failed?
What? Usually, it's like you're trying too hard to tell too many things. And often, 9 out of 10 times, you're telling from an inside-out story.
Yes.
You didn't even realize why the customer came in.
Yes.
For example, yesterday I was talking to an entrepreneur who was building an health-related medtech company in Dallas. Mm-hmm. I asked him, what do you build? He said, I'm building the most unified AI-led healthcare chronic management company. I said, is that what the patient sees?
Right.
Or is that what a business sees who buys your service? The business sees, hey, I'm running a clinic. I want help to scale my business.
Yes.
I want to help manage my practice.
Yes.
Can't you just say the best way to manage your practice as a doctor is me?
Yes. And that old saying that most people just want to know what time it is. They don't want to know how the watch was made. You're also, when we talk about your heart as a teacher, you teach these classes at these universities. Let's go ahead and roll this video.
My first time in Whistling Goats, visiting here and meeting with the students gave me a different view of what you are up to. So it was quite a good experience for me. Very engaging kids as a group of people who are very focused on their point of interest. And the second thing was a group of people who are getting knowledge around the diversified aspects and subjects of all the things in marketing and advertising. So that was very good. It's amazing to see Whistling Woods continuously do that. I was surprised that you do these in Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I think students will get the best value from these sessions because there's a good mix of different diversified people, different topics, different subjects. So unbelievable initiative. It's a great inflection point. The skills are there, the capabilities there, and the market is there. So this is the right place.
All right, so the big buzzword I think of this decade is AI.
Absolutely.
And so many companies want to embrace it. Their employees don't understand it. So what's your view on AI and how it's going to change the world?
Jeff, I've been a technologist for 30 years. Obviously, I've never seen anything like AI and the adoption of AI unlike any other technology. So one is to say that like, hey, it is here to stay. Let me accept it. Two things. First, mindset. The second mindset I really advise is don't panic, don't get scared.
Yes.
Again, goes back to the philosophy of simplification. Just embrace it.
Yes.
Take one day at a time and truly use that on a daily basis as marketeers. It's going to change your world.
Absolutely.
It's like when 2013, when digital came, everybody was saying, oh, traditional always rules, TV always rules, radio always rules, but...
Well, 120 years ago, there were a lot of horse and buggy guys. And then the car came along.
And it took 100 years. Now we have 2 years, right? So embrace it. Don't panic. It's one day at a time, one tool at a time, one method at a time, one use case at a time, and you'll be fine.
Well, I love the name of your company, but you need to explain it. So Langor is a monkey.
Langor is an Indian monkey.
Okay.
And I'm a tech guy trying to act like I'm a creative guy, hence the name. I thought outside of human beings, if there is anything that is smart but yet retain curiosity, is a monkey. And we believe I am a person who was living in a digital world. You have to be curious, you have to learn every day and adapt, and that's why it reflects who I am. So that's why the name.
I love it. In the last minute or so, let's talk to the marketer out there in the U.S. and abroad, and why do they need to engage your company?
So if you want somebody to just crack the next greatest creative idea, if you want a company to do the next viral social, you shouldn't engage with us. If you have a business problem, if you have a growth problem, if you want to bring all the elements of marketing together to grow your business and run your business, you should look at us.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, you've been an amazing guest. We're going to end with his website, which is langor.com. Venu, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.